Matt Lennon Boxing Social Association with Empire Fight Star Kings. Angrily, first I want to start somewhere different. What a performance. We've talked about these performances for the last couple of years. Tonight he went out there and actually did it. He put on a world-class performance against Lewis Crocker. Not the ending I think anyone wanted regarding results, but just talk to me about how proud you are of this kid's performance tonight.
Initially I was proud. I was proud going for the fight. I was proud of how he's boxing, how he's handling the occasion, the hostile crowd, everything else. The deck was stacked against us here tonight, and ultimately they robbed us. But in spite of all that, Paddy showed what a champion he is, how good he is, and he's a lot better, actually a lot better than that.
He walked into the Lions Den tonight. You know, it was a pro Crocker crowd, but he embraced it, and I feel like that almost took him up a couple of notches. Look, let's talk about sort of the elephant in the room. I feel like everybody knows the shots were after the belt at the end, but what got me from ringside, it may be different on TV, it was one of them fights where they were both going in low with the heads, and I didn't quite understand it. Maybe it was my view, why it was only one person getting sort of the warnings rather than both. So from the trainer's corner, what did you see?
Because Lewis was making a big meal of it. Paddy never complained once about headbutts. Paddy never once complained about low blows. Paddy got on with his job. And Marcus McDonald didn't do his job. He's supposed to be strong. He admitted to me, after the first one, I said to him, they're both going in the heads. He said, yes, I can see that. He said, I know. But never once did he even look at Lewis. And he gave the second warning. And that's why Paddy had to box desperate. He was nowhere near the end of the fight. He was a spectator in the ring. If we didn't hit the bell, no one heard the bell. He obviously didn't hit the bell. He didn't hit the bell because if he heard the bell, he would have said, stop boxing. Lewis had been dropped once. Paddy was on the way to stopping him. He could see that. Why isn't he close to the action? Why isn't he there first of all, to stop Paddy from getting himself disqualified and to stop Lewis from taking that punch, because you can't. That was very dangerous.
I feel like after the fight I almost feel bad sometimes that we put cameras in your face, Paddy's face, and it's an emotional time, but do you think at some point now maybe officials, judges, referees should come out like they do sometimes, you know, in other sports and say, look, this is the reason we did this? Because even would you understand it a bit more if they just came out and spoke on what they saw?
They're not going to say it. They're not going to admit to anything, are they? Why would they do that? Not going to admit they're wrong.
We spoke about the rematch in the room there. It's the natural move to make, and there's a hell of a lot of obviously financial reward for both fighters now, and it's a bigger fight. There's a narrative on top of the narrative. Surely we've got to see that next time.
Hopefully Lewis takes the fight.
Do you expect him to?
No.
I'm going to let you bounce. Andy, I appreciate it.
Thank you, Matt.